McCauley of Pray It Up. Meeting 1, I said there was 8 top-ranked diets, which is an eating plan, that are evidence-based. Science has proven that they work in the long haul and that they're healthy and good for you. This is, I think, number 6, and it's intermittent fasting. And I want to start by sharing with you the Ellen McCauley intermittent fasting story. So I've been preparing these meetings in advance because I knew I was leaving. So 3 weeks ago, I had already done the research on this intermittent fasting, and I'm like, oh, that sounds right up my alley. So I had been on Whole30 for going on 4 years, and that's no dairy, no gluten, no sugar. And then I said I can't do it anymore. And at Christmas, I kind of went, I don't want to say crazy, but I stopped forbidding certain foods, and I put on weight because my body wasn't used to it, and I hadn't had carbs in a while. So I said, I'm going to try this intermittent fasting. So I said, I'm going to try just starting by having lunch and dinner and fasting from an early dinner all the way to lunch the following day. I did that for a whole week, and I lost 5 pounds. Wow. And I was doing, since January 1, I was doing great, exercise, eating, not doing a thing, 5 pounds. So I was like, I'm a believer, I wouldn't leave it if I tried. I was on fire for intermittent fasting. So the next week I said, if I can eat 14 meals a week and do this good, well, I'm going to not do a few more lunches. I'm going to get rid of those too. You got to be disciplined. I already been to the doctor and I got clear. I've been, yeah, you can do intermittent fasting, Ellen. Sure, go ahead. So that second week, I lost 3 pounds. Not bad. I said, oh, well, I need to build a buffer because I'm going on vacation in Las Vegas. So the third week, I said, I'm going to give up breakfast and lunch every day, and I'm only going to eat 7 meals. I'm just going to have dinner for a week. And for dinner, I'm only going to have protein and a vegetable. I gained 2 pounds. And let me tell you why. Because do as I say, not as I do. Okay, that's number 1. I was starving myself. And my body went into what the heck you doing, Ellen mode. And I was a little crazy thinking I could just eat 7 meals and lose all this weight before I go to Vegas. And my body was saying, this is the 3rd week. What's going on here? Thinking we were back in the caveman days and there was no dinosaurs to kill, to eat. And it was hanging on to everything. I felt bloated and I gained 2 pounds. What I'm trying to say is, I'm going to go over this, and you really need to do it under doctor's supervision, and don't starve yourself, because I gained 2 pounds. Let that be a lesson to you, okay? And the thing is, I feel that intermittent fasting, I don't know if people should do it in the long haul, because you do start really thinking about food. I thought about food more in the past 3 weeks than I thought about food, I think, in the past 12 years. Because I'm thinking, I can't wait for dinner, I can't wait for dinner, I'm hungry, I can't wait. And I wasn't really hungry, like my stomach wasn't growling, I didn't feel weak, but it's just psychologically, you just want. So I don't recommend this for the long haul, but you know why, when it might not be a bad idea? Lent. Lent is coming up. When, everybody? February 26th. A little louder. February 26th, yay, Lent! Here's what this recommends. The 16-8 method, which is what I started out. You don't have breakfast, you have 2 meals, you're not eating a lot of snacks. The second one is you eat, stop, eat. They recommend for 2 whole days. Let's say it's February 26th and it's Ash Wednesday and you don't eat that day. And then you eat healthy foods on Thursday, and let's say you don't eat on Friday because you gave up eating on Fridays for Lent. If you give up eating every Wednesday and Friday in Lent, that is the eat, stop, eat method. The 5-2 diet is You only eat 500 or 600 calories on 2 non-consecutive days of the week, but eat normally the other 5. You'd be surprised how little 500 or 600 calories are. And that you can do on a Wednesday or a Friday, whatever. You will lose weight as long as you don't compensate by eating more during the eating periods. I mean, if you're going to not eat for 2 days, and then the other 5 days you're going to be, eating huge buffets and donuts and ice cream, you're not going to lose weight. But it does show when you're doing fasting the right way that you increase your human growth hormone, which it will skyrocket, and that has benefits for fat loss and muscle gain. Your insulin sensitivity improves, your cellular repair, and your gene expression related to longevity and protection against disease. It is a powerful weight loss tool, again, when you're doing it right. When I was doing it right, I lost 5 pounds. The next week I wasn't quite doing it right, so I went down to 3 pounds, but I think it can be if you do it right. Benefits are weight loss, insulin resistance, gets rid of the inflammation, heart health, helps against cancer, brain health, anti-aging. Your body has too much food, especially some of you people, I mean, you're having like breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, snack, snack. I tell you, in many cases, if you just got rid of the snacks, you'd be praying it off, baby. Make your healthy lifestyle simpler. If you're not eating as much, there's not that much to worry about, okay? It's not as beneficial for women as men. Men really do great on it. And you really can't do it if you haven't consulted your doctor. And you really shouldn't do it if you have problems with your blood sugar, diabetes, low blood pressure, take medications, underweight, which no one in the group has to worry about that one, have a history of eating disorders, etc. And then you can have tons of coffee, no sugar, a little bit of milk maybe, and they say, breakfast is the best meal of the day, isn't it unhealthy? Well, the thing is, most people are having bacon, eggs, and toast and waffles. That's the kind of breakfast you should skip. This is it for children. Now, I also have the vegetables to buy in this season: apples, beets, cabbage, carrots, garlic, mushrooms, onions, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and winter squash. So hang on to this. It's really good because if you buy the vegetables that are in season, they're less money. And I'm going to stop right there, Bonnie.